Hey, good morning. Welcome to the Keto Mom page. We're going to dive in to the topic of don't share big dreams with small minds. Really, we're going to talk about who you surround yourself with. It's super important for your goals, for your dreams, for your visions, all of that stuff. So, as you're tuning in, good morning. Where are you tuning in from? And we are going to go over all of chapter 8. Why? Because I most likely won't be doing a live this weekend. We have 4 daughters. They are super, super involved in sports. We usually have volleyball on the weekends and church on Sunday and keep that time for family. So you get me today, and then I'm going to give you an action step to dive in all weekend, which is basically going over chapter 8. If you don't know what I'm talking about, this is the book we are going through. Chapter 8, we are making a vision board. We're really helping you dream. And you might go, why? Why do I need to dream if my goal is just to get some fat loss, right? I just want to fit in the swimsuit. I just want to feel healthier. I just want to get really strong, or I want to look good for my wedding. Why do I need to read? Well, you don't need to do anything. And it is super important to understand the power of your mindset, because if you can get focused here, you're going to find yourself making better decisions overall in all areas of your life. So with this chapter, we've been going through books since May. We've been going through books for almost 5 months to help you understand and get your mindset right. I would love to know, if you've been here for a while, is it helpful? I would love to know yes or no below. Do you feel like if you just started reading, do you feel like it's helping you on your health journey? Is it helping you make better choices? Are you enjoying this? I would love to know. And where are you tuning in from? I'm tuning in from Minnesota. It is a rainy day, but hopefully the sun comes out later today. So rainy Minnesota, how's the weather where you're at? And today we are talking about don't share big dreams with small minds. The question is, who should see your dreams? What we're going to talk about is, who do you surround yourself with? Who is in your inner circle? Because that plays a key factor in your success. And you might go, my coworkers, some friends, family, wherever you're at, you might underestimate the power of people that are in your life. And if you look at your goals and you look at the things you're achieving or not achieving, you might be going, after we're done with this chapter, you might be going, oh, I might need some new people to inspire me, or I might need a new friendship, or I might need to find another environment so I can grow. So this isn't meant for you to go, oh, I need to find all new friends. It is going to bring an awareness of the people that you surround yourself with. So with that, listen to this. Your success can be determined in part by those with whom you surround yourself with, but it can also be determined by those who you do not have around you. Small-minded people have a way of sucking ambition right out of you. Big minds have a way of elevating you to reach your highest potential. One of the most important decisions you will make in your life is choosing your friendships. Maybe you're like, I don't have any friends. I go to work, I have my family. And so I'm going to give you some ideas of where to find certain people that will help elevate you in your goals. We're going to talk about that in a second. All right? So let me know if this is making sense. Let me know if you agree or don't agree. Maybe you're like, doesn't matter. My friendships are who they are. But as we go through this, you might think differently. So who you spend your time with has a huge impact on the dreams that you will achieve or not achieve. Choose your associations wisely. And at the end of this, you're going to write down the people that are in your life on a daily basis, and you're just going to simply have an awareness. Do they help me grow? Or every time I'm trying to grow and every time I have goals and every time I share something, do they try to pull me down? You're just going to have that awareness. That's it. You don't have to cut people out of your life unless you choose to. but it is going to determine how or if you ever reach your goals. So she always shares tons of stories in here, but she says, I've heard it said this, that if you want to see where your life will be over the next 5 years, if you want to see where you will be in the next 5 years, look at the list of names in your cell phone, or I would say look at the people on your social media that you associate yourself with, the people that you surround yourself with on a weekly basis. You will become like the people you spend the most time with. So if you just simply look at the people that are in your life and look at their lives, and if they are ambitious, if they're focused, if they're disciplined, that's awesome. And if they're not, you can probably bet you'll end up the same place at the same time in 5 years. Same exact. Environments, friendships, goals, all of those. So we all need to make assessments of the people that we are spending the most time with and how they may affect our lives. I'm not suggesting that you cut out friends. She's like, I'm suggesting that you look for people that inspire you. So, for example, if people are constantly making fun of your goals or like, oh, you'll never reach that weight. Oh, I can't believe that there's no way you have a slow metabolism. Oh, it's your age. Like, if you don't have somebody that believes that you can achieve it, how are you going to keep going? Misery loves company. So also on that thought, if you have people that don't believe in you, and then all of a sudden you're going after a goal, how easy is it for it to pull them down? How easy is it for them to pull you down, right? Why? Maybe you're like, oh my goodness, yes, my friends do that. You want to know why? Because as soon as you're chasing goals, and if they're not on the same track that you are, they want to pull you down as fast as possible, because if they don't, they feel like you might outgrow them. You might make them feel less than, or like, I feel guilty for not chasing my goals, but I don't want to. So I don't want her to do it either. I don't want him to do it either, right? Misery loves company. They want you to stay where you're at so that you help them feel better. Is this making sense? Nothing gets you off course faster than staying with the wrong crowd. And then she tells stories about something as simple as this. Go to a prison. Look at people that are in jail. You can have all of the conversations with every single person currently in jail. And she said, what you will find equally across the board is they got into the wrong crowd, right? They got around the wrong people and ended up where they are at today because of the associations they choose or they chose to make, right? Or you can see this in your kids or maybe other kids. I don't know if you have this in your life, but if you watch your children, how easy is it for them to be persuaded in the groups that they're in, right? It's easy to look at your children and go, don't hang out there. Yes, hang out there. Or maybe you have a child right now that you're struggling with, and you can look at their friends and you can go, listen, you need to find new friends. But maybe you've forgotten that happens to adults. Same thing. Same thing. You are like who you spend your time with. So she goes through lots of different ideas. She says, do not share your vision boards. We're creating vision boards on here. Our goal is to dream. Our goal is to help you achieve your goals. Don't share your visions with negative thinkers, with sleepwalkers, people that are not focused. Don't share your vision with negative talkers, gossipers, or dream thieves. There are people in our life, my husband and mine, that we know not to share our goals with. We know not to talk money with. We know not to talk business with. There are people in our life that I won't cut out, but I will not share certain things that we're going through or things that we're believing for, because I don't want to hear the negativity. I don't want to hear the doubt. I don't want to be pulled down. I'm not going to completely cut them out of my life, but they will not hear the things that we're doing, because we also have friendships that we do trust. People that we can go, here's what we're focused on. Here's the dreams that we're going after. What do you think? Yes or no? You know, people that we value their input, and then either family or friends that we love as people, but we don't have the same mindset. And we don't cut them out. We just don't share everything with them, and that's okay. So she shares a ton more stories. And here's what she says. You will shape your future by choosing to spend time with people that inspire you. You must be very selective about your association. Their habits, good or bad, tend to rub off on you. The activities that you engage in, the books that you read, the movies that you watch, and the people that you choose to interact with are all influencing your life and shaping your identity. Same with you and your kids and your spouse, everybody you surround yourself with. And you might be like, I can choose for myself. All right. If you choose not to add people in your life that inspire you, and if you choose not to start reading good books or watching good movies or really pay attention to what you're putting in here, let's see where you end up in 1 year. If you do nothing. So physically right now, if you are not where you want to be, but you will not choose to find better people to influence you, better people to inspire you, certain books and things to motivate you, if you do not do anything, the likelihood of you being further ahead in life is very unlikely. You might be like, that's harsh. I have the discipline to do it. Well, let's see. Is that bad? My husband's sitting over here. I know. Okay. This is super great. When you stop learning, you are stagnant. If you stop making, and you'll stop making progress on purpose, get around people who make you feel awkward. She's like, listen, you might be going, where do I find these people? Who do I surround myself with? I'm going to give you an idea. If you want to get more in shape, if you want to get more fit, where do you think you could surround yourself with people that are on the same journey as you? Maybe you're like, I work out in my home by myself. Currently in the situation that we are in, we work out, we made a gym upstairs, we invite people into our home to work out with us. That gets us out of bed because we know we have to open the door so that they can come into our home, right? It would be easy, I think, for my husband and I sometimes to go, Justin's not coming over. He's our friend Justin. We have some other people that were working out prior, not now. They didn't stick with it. But if Justin wasn't coming over to our house, it would be easy for us to be like, I'm sore. Babe, let's work out tomorrow, right, babe?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
All right.
Or to get you out.
He has to kick me out of bed. But if you want to get healthier, do you think it might be a good idea to join a gym? There's people there that have the same goals as you, hopefully, right? Not just chatty catties there, but like people that want to work out. So if your goal is to get healthier, you have to put or different, right? If you want different, you've got to put yourself in an environment where you're not the top. You can't be the cap. Unless you're teaching the class and you're hoping to inspire others, you have to get around or in environments that might make you feel awkward. They might make you feel less than. You might be going, I'm not as good as these people. Good. That's good. It will grow you and stretch you. So working out, get to a gym, right? Let's say you want a better marriage and all of the marriages around you are on the verge of divorce. Is that going to keep you in a strong marriage? No. So you might have to find a marriage conference or mentors. Let's say you want to be a better mom, but you're around a whole bunch of parents that gripe about their kids and don't want to be around their kids and are constantly gossiping. Like, is that going to grow you as a parent? No. Go join a MOPS group or go find one person that you're like, oh my goodness, she's a great mom. I want to learn from her and learn from her or him. Business. If you are at the cap of your business and you don't have anybody else to grow or stretch you or help you think like you could do more, then you're not going to grow past what you believe. You've got to get around people that are going to make it awkward. You just have to. We put ourselves in positions like that, I think, often with people. We're constantly looking for people to grow from. We went to an event, what was it, 3 or 4? We went to an event at the end of July or the beginning of August. And it was awkward. I felt like the lowest of the low. I did not feel, it was in my mind, but I was like, I don't know. It was about marriage. It was about business. We just put ourselves in a different environment. And in the end, we made some great friendships. In the end, we have a lot of learning to do. We have some new mentors, but it felt awkward. I didn't love it. I didn't know these people. And we have a lot of relationships in our life. So I was like, I don't need this. I've got plenty of mentors. But we stuck it out and I truly believe it's going to be great for our family, for our kids, for our business, but it felt awkward because our cap was here and these people I feel like are up here in different areas of their life, and it was great. So you've got to figure out where these people are. And what she says is this: if you don't have somebody physically in your life for you to learn and grow from, it's okay. That's why there's books, right? That's why there's podcasts. You watch people's lives. So find people online that you can learn and grow from. The key is learn. The key is grab all of the wisdom and knowledge wherever you want to learn from, parenting or marriage or finances or your health, right? And then the key is to take action. She's going to give you an action step in this book. You can't just learn from people and not put it into action. That is the number one secret to success in anything that you want. You learn, you put it into action. You learn, you put it into action, and you grow like those people. So we're going through this whole chapter, and then you don't have to go through the whole chapter today. You have all weekend to do it. If you want success, surround yourself with successful people. Get out of your comfort zone. Okay, here's the action step. She said, make a column, grab a piece of paper, and write down the people in your life that are consistently in your life. And you're just going to have an awareness. Are they helping you grow, or are they pulling you down? You don't have to be mean and cut them out of your life, but if you don't have people in your life that surround you on a daily basis, whether you're learning from them online or reading books or podcasts, if you aren't having them up here push you, then you need to have that awareness so that you go find those people that are going to help you grow in the areas you want to grow. You're going to make a column. You're going to get very strategic if they're helping you grow or not grow. Until you establish a strong network of like-minded dreamers, you need to launch your personal growth by connecting with people you admire. Just like I said, listening to audiobooks, listening to or reading books, manuals for success, attending their conferences or speaking engagements, watching them online, subscribing to their podcasts. Absorb as much information as you can until you begin to grow into the person you want to become by taking action. So at the very end of the book, she says, here's your action step. You can do this even if you have the book or you don't have the book, and here's what you have to do. Make a list of 5 people, your closest friends, that you surround yourself with. Identify at least one quality you admire about them, and then rate them from 1 to 10 on how would you rate their ambition. So 5 people that are around you often. What is one thing you admire about them? And then rate them from 1 to 10. Are they ambitious? If you have great people in your life, that's awesome. If you don't, it's okay. And you might be the one that inspires them to help them to do more, right? Most people just need somebody to believe in them. So you get to be that person. And then as you're looking at your goals, as you're looking at your boards, right? You're going to go, okay, I want to lose 50 pounds, or my goal is to run a marathon. That means you've got to follow people that have ran marathons. You've got to learn from them. If you're on Instagram, you can go type in marathon runners and you can follow people that have done it, right? If your goal is to be keto, well, welcome, you're here. We'll give you tips and tricks and recipes to eat better, right? If whatever your goals are, I follow a whole bunch of homeschool moms. I'm a homeschool mom. I learn from them, right? And then you take that action and you implement it. So you are going to look at the dreams, goals, visions that you have, follow those people, learn from them, and then you're going to implement it, take action, and grow. And then as you go through life, my challenge to you is try to find one mentor, one person local to you that you can meet with or grow from. Our mentors, some of our mentors from Oklahoma, are going to come and stay with us next week. We met them years ago when we only had 2 daughters, and I'll tell you the story real quick and then I'm going to let you go. My husband used to work for a church here locally. He wanted to work for a church in Oklahoma. It's called Life Church. So he applied for the job, got the job. We moved our family. We knew this many people. We were young. We had no idea what we were doing, but it was the best decision that we ever could have made. We moved away from our family here for years, but we got to learn and we had to grow together. We couldn't lean on like our parents. It was incredible. And one of the very first days that we were in Oklahoma, we went to church. And I remember standing in the back. We had 2 babies at the time. And I remember seeing this mom in front of me. And she had 3 girls. And they were worshiping, and they looked like an incredible family. And I thought, I need to go meet her. Like, I need to know her. I need her in my life because I need her to teach me, because her daughters were, I think her daughters right now are 21, 22, 20, and like 18. They are at least 4, 5, 6, 7 years older than our girls. And I thought, I need to learn from her. So after the service, I ran up to her and I was like, hi, my name is Stephanie. I clearly don't know you. We're brand new to the area and I want to learn from you. And she was like, oh, hi. I was like, I have 2 daughters. I didn't know that we would have 4 daughters. And we created an incredible friendship. She invited me to her small group. I got to know a ton of incredible women. It helped me grow as a person because I stepped out. I got uncomfortable. I went to a group that I was uncomfortable. I felt here where I felt like they were all up here. And we got to grow. And every time that my husband and I have wanted to do something in our life, like we wanted to get out of debt at a young age, we went to a Dave Ramsey class. Dave Ramsey's great. Look him up online if you have financial issues. Anytime we had needed help in our marriage, we had marriage mentors. Anytime we needed help with parents, we found somebody who we admired and said, can you help us in this area? Spiritually, the same thing. Emotionally, the same thing. Business, the same thing. The way we wanted to eat, we started following other people. We learned, we implemented, and here's how the Keto Mom page came about. So find people that you admire, find people that will help you grow, and get around those people. And you might have to get uncomfortable and ask that person, will you mentor me? Hey, I'd love to learn from you. Could I meet with you once a month? And so I hope that encourages you, inspires you. Go through chapter 8 for the weekend. We'll come back on Monday. We'll continue to go through the book. And we're going to, if you haven't started creating your vision board, we can do it at the end of the month, but you don't have to wait to start. So start creating. Continue to tune into the page, ask questions. I'm always here to help, and I hope you have an incredible day.